we traveled our first trip to Detroit. We were greeted by the mayor at the City Hall. We paraded down Woodward Avenue, and we were not, as we were called, the Russian Juvenile Concert Band. It was advertised that we're from Russia, and we couldn't speak English. Only the big boys who played the basses could speak English. And it was funny. And then people wondered how little fellows like that could play so well. And they came over and talked to us, and we just went like that. And I figured, okay, I don't want to say the dirty words, but we laughed like that. Goddamn fools.
Well, this, I presume, was Professor Glass's idea, that you should be
the manager that handled this.
What was the idea of the Russian business?
Because on account of the name.
Well, how did he get the name? That's what I mean.
Well, we were all Russian. We were all from our parents.
Yes.
We were all Russian, and
this didn't have to be part of your coming to Mr. Glass. It just happened.
No, it just happened. My father heard about it, and he wanted me to be in it. And that time we bought me a clarinet for $25. Today the thing would be worth $5,000 to $5,000 the same instant. But the thing is, when we were in Detroit, we stayed at the old Book Cadillac Hotel, and we had a whole floor to ourselves, the top floor, and you know how kids are at our age. We had pillow fights, and one pillow went right through the window and down onto the main street of Woodward. It's called a Book Cadillac Hotel, and we were in a beautiful dining room all by ourselves with big fans going around and lovely food, but the boys wanted kosher. So what we did was they took us up. I loved it there. I liked the Gentile food they gave us, but they wanted kosher, that's all, Zakoya or whatever. And so we went to a restaurant in Hastings Avenue was called in Detroit, and they'd made a big table outside because there were too many kids to get into the little restaurant, and the flies were around us like millions of flies, but kids just brushed them away and dug into the Jewish food.